You know, it's amazing. The closer I am to finally getting out of this damn physical body. The more I still have to deal with. People's issues, but sometimes they're also that of the workings of the other side. People over there, you know, spirit, who you are, not that body, but who you are inside. Messing with the people that are in a body. It's not that hard to make someone say something. You don't have to be source or anything. You can push them, get up the anger. If there's a flame, a soul can very easily go in there. You know, fourth wave of souls, a fourth soul wave, a person from the fourth soul wave. Maybe they've only had 300,000 lives. They can mess with your head. I've shown you how in the other videos, but it's amazing. Since I started waking up, about 2008, excuse me. Back then I had to deal with the original first being female. Suppressing my own personal energy, like putting a cup over it, locking it. People, when we're in a body, we're helpless. We're helpless. That's funny. Lena, outside, she's a female dragon of air. Anyway, I notice things around me all the time, but she and I have a close relationship. Got a stick about to fall in a tree. Fell out of that Fay Beach tree. Leaves are just about all gone on it now. Anyway, some people don't want to listen. It's amazing what they do. Let me show you something, okay? This picture, I'm about to show you a series of pictures that someone created an account, put Dana's and mine's picture on it, has our logo on it. So far, we've blown past 7 accounts of fraud, copyright infringement, trademark. They put up, they said I'm subscribed for it, and the name they're putting above me is A Real God of Life. J.R. Essex, and it's got a picture of me leaning away. The person has the stuff set up so you click on it and actually goes to one of my channels or something. I don't need any help saying what I'm going to say, moron. I have no problem getting my word across. You have screwed up. You already have people coming after you. Congratulations. Now, I have a warning for everyone. It's a warning from me. And I'm going to tell you one time and one time only. I've been waiting. Lily and I have been waiting. Over 2.8 quadrillion Earth years. Quadrillion Earth years. For this day. To fix creation. We didn't make it, but I can fix it. We can fix it, she and I. I'm the hammer. What am I as far as energy, power, relation, everything else? I'm Godzilla. But there shouldn't be a God in there. Just Zilla. God is a fictitious word. When something wants to be a God, it wants to be worshipped, it wants to be prayed to. That's disgusting. I don't want to fucking thank you. I did it because it's everything I do. It's because it's my job. Everything I've done, everything I did while here was my job. What I want to do. I used to have people in the very beginning, one of my abilities, as soon as that bubble, that lock, energy lock was taken off me, I started growing, coming out in his body. And that's when the original first male and female, original first being male and female started crapping in their pants. They knew they couldn't control me. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. They were so arrogant. They're dead now. Permanently deleted. The other big things over there, they're gone. They're dead. All Lydia, except for little teeny pieces that she released to be flying around, thinking she can save herself when I get out of my body with some little teeny couple molecules to build another self out of. That ain't happening, not as soon as I'm free. Arae is the same. Almost all of both of them have been permanently deleted. My last life, I'm going somewhere with this. My last life, that of Gandhi, was horrific on so many levels. I had so much, I was never released, that I was just had controls put on me by the original first being, male and female. When the female wanted to release her energy on me, the male would come in. It's like I had a real heavy weight. It's like walking around with a 30 by 30 slab of concrete over your head that's about 4 foot thick. And I had angels hanging on me, just like horrific bat vulture looking things just tearing at me, going through my crown. And there were things I did, plenty of them. I was always being harassed, that I'm not proud of whatsoever. It was a horrific, almost totally controlled life. If you ever look at the pictures of myself, there's one of them, there's an interview where a man from a British newspaper, because I want to be left alone. I was dealing with being tortured mentally while I was doing what I did. That with a broken heart, especially with what I was going through, what my poor wife went through, and in India, meant so much to me. Yeah. Anyway, I had to have that life to try to teach you all how to stand up on your own 2 feet when you thought it was impossible. I was trying to begin to teach you to stand up on your own 2 feet against what you've been calling and glorifying as as a god, a fake thing, an entity that's never existed anywhere. If all are legitimately equal everywhere, all throughout creation, all throughout time, how can you have prayer? How can you have prayer? The first thing someone's doing is trying to say, you're better than me. Bullshit. It's a lie. So anyway, that being said about my life as Gandhi, this life, I came back for a good few reasons, but the most important reason I came back into this body is to leave you information. My words. Someone puts their words in my mouth, you got trouble. Nothing is going to stop what's going to happen. Nothing can stop what I'm about to do. Me. What's inside me. What's talking to you. Nothing can stop me. Everything together in creation. The four new first beings, everybody comes at me, you can't do shit. That's what I am. I never want to say that, but that's what I am. That's what I become over little more over 2.8 quadrillion Earth years. That's what I've developed as. I was literally made the strongest thing there was to begin with, just small, and I kept getting hammered, beat up, growing. Getting stronger. That's what I am. Don't anybody, I mean, I appreciate if someone sticks up for me saying, hey, maybe you ought to listen to a guy or something like that. Whatever, that's fine, but don't start screwing around saying you're me, because you've just put a mark on yourself. Now, what happens when that happens? Right now, just whatever legal steps are to be had. But as soon as I'm out of this body and I'm close as hell, I'm in control of everything. Period. Everything. If I want you to slap your face all day long until you break your wrist, you're going to do it. I'll run you like a puppet. I don't have time to play games. I'm serious about what I do. So once this body's dead and I'm myself again, and you do something like this, it's your one warning. This movement is going forward because it's for everyone. And if you're against the movement, you're against the freedom and the rights of everything that exists. Also, you're abusive, aggressive, and controlling. I control the abuse. I control the protection. Don't tell you how to live other than no abuse. You want to be arrogant, that's your problem. I'll put you somewhere you can be arrogant by yourself. I will. I'll have a dimension with arrogant idiots. Put you all in there, probably freeze you, just leave you there for a while. Some people, a creation was made to be like this. You were groomed to be made like this. It takes time for people to heal. Okay? Nothing's going to stop this. I'm warning you right now. Your God, all these other idiots, the original first angels, except for a few ones that were intelligent and they quit fighting with me, they're all dead, gone, killed them all. But because I had to leave you my words, it's your truth. It's your history. It's your origin. It's your freedom. That's why I had to come into this damn body and suffer for 63 years. For you. It wasn't for me. So I'm getting mad. I'm not mad at everybody, but I'm mad at the few people that are so fracking stupid. I'm mad at all the stuff I had to kill because it wouldn't leave me alone, including your God, the original first being male and female. I told everything, just leave me alone. You've seen what happens when something screws with me over there. Something's out of body, like I've always said. Something comes to me out of body, even if it's in a trip chair. It's extended most of itself out of the body. I can kill it. And the part of me that's inside, that's now edged out a little bit, that's the rest of my body. And it's bigger than bigger than the universe, whatever. You see before you the dilapidated, disgusting shell of a body that I'm unfortunately still stuck in. But I'm almost out. Almost. I don't want to thank you. For those of you that can finally open up when you get strong enough and you can actually see things and you talk with stuff, you'll see me. If you can feel me in your heart, you know why I do what I do. It's because it's what I am. I serve and protect. But I don't follow anyone else's laws. I did that in the very beginning. First life. then that changed. The part of me that's inside still has well, what he was telling me yesterday is he said, just, finish the home. And we have the electricians coming back this Monday and coming Monday. Almost a week from now. And then as soon as they put all the lighting up, then I have to get the people, the alarm people to hook everything up. Set it up. So upstairs, downstairs, control center for it. We have some star essonite here. We have a lot of stone that's valuable, but it's mostly valuable sold by us. If you buy a stone and you want my energy in it, unless you can feel my energy, and there's only so many of us that are even awake, and there's a very small portion of people who are that aware, then you wouldn't know if you're buying garbage or something from someone else or whatever. That's another reason that this stuff, it's got me pissed. All right, let's take a look at this fake The Spiritual Foundation homepage. Well, here it is. You see this amethyst up top, and if you look at that picture in the bottom right corner, it's got our spiritual foundation, the spiritual foundation logo. The business belongs to Deanna. It was made like that, initiated like that. It's always been hers. She's the lion, the tiger in the middle. And the energy, the mane around that tiger, lion mane around that tiger represents me. That's just one of many copyright infringements, logo. I mean, there's two legal issues right there. Of course, you look at the picture of Deanna and I. That's personal. It's a legal issue with Deanna. It's a legal issue with me. But it also goes against the spiritual foundation. 3. So far, just in these two pictures, moron, you've literally created 5 legal issues. And then you go down there to where it says, a real God of life. J. Arae, Essex. And then it says subscribed. I never subscribed to it. Right now, you've actually got 9 accounts of fraud, all kinds of stuff. Copyright infringement. I mean, it's insane. So anyway, YouTube is going to take this channel down. And I realize that people can be screwed with and are screwed with, and this person doing this, not thinking right. You hear me, Bobo? You best get your head out of your butt. You don't ever do this. Never. No one puts words in my mouth. You start talking crap when I'm out of this body, see what happens. First thing, probably be biting your cheek or your tongue or something nice and easy. Second time, you're going to bleed. You think I'm kidding? Do it. See, oh, he's blah, 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 blah. You do it enough, you'll get smacked. So, I can't change everything without changing everything. I talk in very simple terms. Why? Because it's that easy. It's that simple. And anyway, and so you click on that, it goes to my channel, one of my channels, and I'm like, what a fucking idiot. Okay, now on that fake website, here's a picture of a comment. Those of you some of you get so concerned, it's like you have nothing to do, you get over worried about stuff. Alona Beard, she has lily, a little piece of lily that's very frail, abused. I love Lily, okay? But the body, Alona Beard, nasty crap. Nasty crap. After breaking down where she says, she can't write too well. I've been nice to her, as nice as I can be. And I ignore her for the most part because I know who she is inside. And she's attacking me everywhere. I don't care. I know who she really is. And before long, she'll be out of the body. She's crossed the pond somewhere in Europe or something. Anyway, don't worry about her. And then Deanna looked at this thing, so her picture's up there for add a public comment, but then the comment says this, the fake spiritual foundation comment, pisses me off. This pisses me off a lot. To have to deal with this stupidity and this condition. What the hell were you thinking, man? What the hell are you thinking? You're being made to think you're helping, but you're being pushed. You're being pushed. Ignore that. I can kill whatever's on you, but then there'll be more coming right back. There's a million. No, it's not a million. It's millions of pathetic idiots that are on the other side in the second dimension. Just, people, spirit, just not put it slammed on a body. So here it says the spiritual foundation 19 hours ago. We warned you. Nah, that never happened. That's a lie. I don't lie. It's one thing to make an error and learn from it. To have an error in this is more than an error in judgment, but to do the best you can to something, and then to find out that, okay, there's a better way to do something, like turning the corner as you're going through a curve when you're racing. A little too much oversteer, understeer, boom. When you set the car up, you have an issue. So anyway, we learn through making mistakes. But this is not a learning curve. This is someone putting words in my mouth. That's a totally different thing. This is not a mistake. This is deliberate. This is intentional. This is, as soon as I'm out of my body, this is something that I'll take care of. I've told you all how many times karma's a bitch and karma wears overalls. Okay, now here's a further on down there. The spiritual foundation, which is, this is saying it's us. We never said us. You're in trouble, man, I'm telling you. On so many levels. Alona will be destroyed if she doesn't take down the hate videos on Jay. This has gone too far now. Look, dude, pull it down before you get an avalanche. Dudettes, dudes. And then the guy, I am infinite, he saw that right away and he said, this fake profile account, laugh out loud. And then the spiritual foundation says, this fake spiritual foundation says, I feel sorry for you and your people. It's really not your fault. You have a very low IQ. It isn't in nature. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not even going to say the word. I've had more lives as a slave on every planet than anyone else ever has. And on this planet, I've been black more than anyone else, and I've been a slave more than anyone else. Why do you think I don't use the usually accepted master's number, where you have two in numerology, where you have a 44? That's the master's number of 4. Bull crap. You have a master, you got a slave. Anyway, that's enough of this garbage. So anyway, people, don't be yourself. Be proud of who you are. Pride cometh before the fall. I hear this stupid shit with religions. What? So how the hell do you get this crap? How the hell do you come up with pride's a bad thing? Arrogance, such as being boastful or something? And if you make a statement, if you say, I can pick up a 1,000-pound rock, cool. You make a statement. If you write a song about it or you say it too much, well, kind of got an issue. Be proud of who you are. Where's your drive to be more if you're not? So if a religion tells you that pride cometh before the fall, they're telling you don't ever be proud in yourself. You stay the little thing we can keep stepping on. That's right, turn that other cheek. Turn that other cheek if someone hits you. What happens if you go back and... I can't do that. You'll be turning your head. You'll be getting your head knocked back and forth. Look, this is a real pain in the ass to make this video. Every time I've told you I was making my last video, that was my only intention. I've had to live and work with and deal with the intentions of others on the other side, and when they couldn't produce, as usual, I was always left just hanging. That's how I've been suffering like hell since for a lot longer than 2015, but in 2015, my pneumonia, my lung diseases, the pneumonia wouldn't leave. But you know, when you have so many terminal diseases, and 4 or 5 of them, it was made like that. Whatever, I don't care. But it's frustrating having to count on others, even when they have good intention. For me, it's always shown to be fruitless. The one person I can count on is myself. The one person you can always count on is yourself. Now, you can count on me, but you need to literally count on yourself. Okay? You might not understand what I do when I get home. There's a reason for it. Remember, these bodies are not yours. You were shoved in one. Creation's changing, I'm breaking it down. While you're still in the bodies, I'm breaking it down. It's going to be an easy process. It's just, and it has to be done, but it has to be done carefully. These animals got to go. The ET's got to come in. First thing I get out of this body, these arrogant people, I mean, the real nasty stuff, the things that are destroying this planet, running these governments, they're going to start dropping. People worry about Trump. He's not who you think he is. He's here for a reason. It's a good one. I've said before that our buddy from Russia, too, I can't remember his name. Putin, is it? The guy's really cool. Remember, they get messed with, too. I need to be home at this damn body to fix things. As soon as I get home, bust that damn table, cement table with a big hammer. That's the image related to the energy I'm going to apply when I get home. As soon as that happens, all the shit's going to stop, except for the few idiots that are really bent on being stupid. And those that I haven't deleted already before getting to that point, which is going to be almost immediately, anyway, almost immediately. They're the ones I'm going after, and they'll be deleted. Poof. So. It begins immediately, but it'll take a little time time, but it's going to be a whole lot quicker than you think. Remember, I've said over and over again, it's much quicker for a mechanic to build an engine out of brand new parts than it is to tear an old engine apart, fix what you can, replace what you have to, size it all together, and then put it together. It's the same simple process with creation. Anyway. I'm pissed I'm still here. I understand there's still a reason for it to drag out a little longer. That part of me that's inside me cannot just, it's trapped. Here. Take a look at this picture. I mentioned this picture before because it was that part of me that's hidden inside my head had given me this picture. You see how he's inside a cage? He's comfortable. He's got room to relax, but he's in a cage. Well, that part of me can't get out. So it can go into me and then come through me to get out, but so it can't go out and do what needs to be done. Other parts of me that I've released and let loose, I've used to do some other things, to take care of other areas of the other side. So anyway, there's nothing left in here just about, and I'll be gone soon. Another week for the electricians to get here and finish, and I'll call up a security system. I don't know how long they're going to make me wait to come over and do it. Hopefully not long. Once those two things are done, then there's nothing more I have to do. Let me remind you something though. August 28th, 2015. That was the first time I was promised I'd be able to leave. The first date I was given to leave. And it was part of Lilith, still hanging around. Lilith, she's really sweet. She's literally just been frozen and locked up. She still is. And Aramelius, her other half is trash. I've killed 99.9% of them. And the other little teeny pieces that are left make up the rest. With the other clean source pair, Lydia and Armelius. Armelius, my brother, he's really cool. He's mostly frozen and locked up. But his female half, Lydia, I've destroyed almost all of her, and little pieces still running around screwing with folks, and they're insane. So I saved what was worth keeping. So I don't expect anyone to believe anything I say. I expect no one to believe anything I say. Just because I said it. Remember, blind faith in nothing is no good. What's blind faith do? Make you hit your finger with a hammer, make you walk into a wall. But you need to engage so you can find out for yourself, and all the information you need I've given you. All the energy help I've given you. I've done numerous things. I couldn't reach out across creation, but I could take care of the earth and the areas I singled out. I'm in a body too, man. I did all this stuff in a body. I wrote those books while killing all this stuff, fighting with it, dealing with it 24/7. So if you think that you're doing me a favor by trying to imitate me, you are a foolish individual. And you need to stop, because while I'm in a body, what little time there is left of that, I'm not going to do nothing other than legal stuff. But when I'm myself again, we don't mess around. I won't mess around with you, because you're not that body. You're this thing in it. So your body might all of a sudden drop dead and you get yanked out, and then you get dealt with. Again, I was talking about, to get back to it, August 28th, 2015, Lilith had told me that she'd be coming to pull me out, and I'm like, good. And that night I didn't go, and I woke up in the morning, I said, what happened? And she said, you're not ready to go yet. She goes, what? I said, what? I sure as hell am. She goes, no, not yet. So she said, in a day and a half, you'll understand. A day and a half later, I found out my pathetic sister Jill was trying to, had already put everything together to put me in the street, take away my house and everything, using my father's will. That didn't happen. Cost Dan and I 80 grand. So it's kind of funny, so stupid. She has something coming. I let her keep the house and everything. We made a final settlement. I said, sure, keep the house. It's kind of loose, but wait till you see what happens to everything she thinks she's won. As soon as I'm out of this body, wait till you see what happens to her. She had no help. She was not being pushed to do this. This is her. So she's going to be deleted. Anyway, again, getting back to August 28, 2015. So after Lilith told me that, I just said, all right. Then found out about my sister. I was pissed, and then all of a sudden, I found out that the same night that I was supposed to go home and didn't, that one idiot running around called himself the Gofu, the Great, the Dragon God King, Dorfu, Drofu, whatever, who knows. Called himself Jason or something. He had some issues. I went into his head when he started coming out of nowhere, giving me a hard time on videos, and he, poor guy, tried to mimic me. One time, he even opened up a channel where he wore overalls. Kind of felt bad for him. I ignored him. for the most part. Lilith did not. It had come out. I told only a couple of people I was getting ready to go, and it came out that I was about to, die. And then when I didn't, there's, if he would have found out and started running this, mouth, blah, blah, blah. Lilith wasn't about to hear this shit. So she sent 2 imps to him. 2 fey imps. One 27% lower frequencies and one of them 37%. And had them work him over till he finally had enough. He was a security guard somewhere. He put a gun to his head. Bam. That night. Lilith wasn't going to hear any more of his mouth. Why I bring this up, I'm not trying to put bad to anyone. I gave you pertinent, real information, but I didn't name full names or anything. I'm trying to do that out of respect for family and stuff. If someone really wanted to research it and spend some time on it, they can find it, I'm sure. But my thing is to protect, to serve and protect. But when I have to protect, man, it's not good to be in front, not good to be in my vision. That's the way Source is out of body. Lilith never had one life. She never had one. She was all serious, loving mother, and pissed. So that's all the input I can give you. So those of you that want to consider this a threat, well, I don't care. I don't care what you do with it. It's knowledge. It's information. But I'm not going to tolerate someone trying to put words in my mouth when my information is so important to you so that you can grow into who you really are. Because it's everyone everywhere that counts. I won't tolerate it. Right now, like I said, to repeat myself, to make sure we understand what I'm saying, I'm not coming after anyone now, just legally. But once this body's dead and I'm free, I will not tolerate anyone screwing around with what I've been waiting over 2.8 quadrillion Earth years to do. Don't mess with me unless you really want to be stupid. So and right now this person's being messed with. I know. That's why I'm saying, I know you listen to me. I know you're going to hear this. We've already put in a complaint. Just yank it down. Do the right thing. I know that's what's in your heart. But you're going at this the wrong way. And you're being pushed right here and on your head to do it. I hadn't done it yet. But when I get out of here, I'm going to kill what's been pushing you. That does not mean something isn't what. That doesn't mean that 9 or 10 of them aren't hanging around waiting to be next. I keep killing the stuff. They keep coming back. They're not the same ones. You can see the difference in them. A male, a female. More this, one energy, more that. Wow. Man. I need to go before I fall over. Fracking heart. Anyway, be smart. Kill that thing. Folks, like I always say, like I always mean, I love you. Take care, and I hope you have a good one.